You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Saturday in the UK, September 24th, 2022. How the hell are you? I feel like I'm floating over here. What a day, huh? You guys ready for this? All right, because today we're just going to talk about it. I'm weird. Today feels weird already. It really does. It's bizarre. Want to welcome everybody here. It's the middle of the weekend, 9 to 5ers. Don't worry about Monday. I need to worry about next week. There's a hurricane that is forming out over the Atlantic. Well, it's still a tropical depression, but in the next day or two, we're going to find out if it's going to hit. The main point now is Tampa. That's my house area. It's where I live. So it seems I will be doing my first hurricane streaming. Somebody brought up the idea. I think it was Dark Sky Files today. Rich, he said 24/7. If it gets that bad, I don't know if I'll be able to stream if the power's out 24/7. I'll go to sleep. Put the camera, I don't know how I'm going to sleep if there's a hurricane, but we'll see. Even if it just misses, I'm going to drive towards it because I want to get all this stuff on video. And because it's cool. I just want to be there. Anyway, that's that. And it is weird. The last 4 days, it's been really nice here in Florida, especially around Tampa. It's there's hardly humidity, like 50% humidity. Usually it's much higher than that. And the next 4 days, including today, is supposed to be sunny, low humidity, no chance of rain whatsoever. And they don't even have any clouds shown at all. It's like the calm before the storm. I think they're clearing a path. As a matter of fact, I think that storm was manufactured by the Democratic Party to screw with DeSantis and Florida. Yeah, that storm just formed out of nowhere, that tropical depression. There was just a bunch of bubbling up going on in the middle of the Atlantic. The next thing you know, the winds start spinning, and they're getting angry, the winds. They're angry. That's why they're depressed. It's a depression. They're depressed right now. And then it's going to turn into a hurricane, and you know what that means. Today, we're going to go over everything. Everything that's important to the field of ufology. What should we be focusing on? What are the things that have been accomplished? Are we moving in the right direction? Are we spinning our wheels? Or are we going backwards? Some people, they think we've stopped. We were going backwards. And this is after they were promoting everything that was Elizondo, everything TTSA, everything that's in mainstream media. Folks, anything that's on TV, mainstream media, History Channel, Travel Channel, Weird Science Channel, any channel, it's all made up. Not the Science Channel, but you know what I mean. Anything that has to do with news. It's terrible. It's terrible. We have to save ufology from ourselves at this point. But I don't know how to do that. I only have this pie hole. It's not even a pie hole anymore. I don't even know what it is. I haven't put a pie in that hole in a long time. Roll call, people. The Urban Ways here. Welcome to the show. Jesse Peak, MUFON, Florida. Giddy up. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Brookes is here. What's up, Brookes? Rebecca Wiles, the wild one, is here. Lavender Rose. Welcome to the show. John Hunsley. What's up? It was made by Harp. Well, something like that. Project Blue Harp. Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to the show. By the way, John, welcome to the show. Cloudy, with the chance of UFOs, is here. Do my eyes? I can't believe it. I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? Good to see you back, man. At least for the moment. Welcome to the show. Gary, what's up, Mr. Henninger? You believe me? Don't believe it. Don't believe me. Do your own research. I know what you mean. I'm just kidding. Carl Ann, I had you there. There you are. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you back again. I don't know. It feels like you just got here when you were gone so long. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Samo, Goofoni, and Rockstars here. Welcome to the show. Who's at the front door? No, wait. Dakis Guna. What are you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. What's up, Brian? Welcome to the show, Brian. Mind blown. There you are. Over UAPs. Welcome to the show. Paula Faust. And mind blown over UAPs coming in at the same time. Moonlit, too. Are you three hanging out together at another show and then this pops up and you're like, let's go over to Goofon and you all come over here? Is that what I'm seeing? Welcome to the show, Moonlit. Nathan Allen, Nathan Nitsky, Nathan's Hot Dogs. Welcome to the show. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. And Shell Shock, welcome to the show, Shell. Good talking to you. Thanks for the support. I think you sent I think that was you. Hold on. Where is it? I could have sworn, there it is. Shell Shock sent $10. It was yesterday through the Cash App. That's right, yesterday. Thank you, Shell Shock. Rochelle. New Rochelle. Yes, you can help support Goof On. We are supported by you, the listener. We go 6 nights a week, plus other shows. And Goof On lives Tuesday, Thursday, if I'm around. And you can do that with all the links in the show description or at the About button on the homepage channel. And you can do Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, buy a drink, something like that. I know, I saw, isn't that cute? Third Phase of Moon went on the same time I did. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was cute. It's okay, it's over. I'm not worried about that. You know why? Because they're my friends. That's why. We just haven't talked in a week. I know, I haven't talked to Third Phase in a week. Well, you know why? We talk at 3:30 in the morning, my time is usually when we connect. 2:30, 3:30, where it's only 9:30, 10:30 in their time, 6 hours. I have to get my sleep, and now I sleep again around that time. So I haven't been calling, they haven't been calling, so it's only a week. For the last 3 years, we talk almost every day. It's just so weird. You know, they're going to be in St. Augustine, Florida in December for 17 days. And I'm going to go chill with them if they still want. Still, I'm going to go chill out St. Augustine. I think that's the oldest city in America. Isn't it one of the oldest? They have that lighthouse. I want to do a ghost. That's where Ghost Adventures, or what's the first one? The guys, the Roto-Rooter guys. Those guys went there and caught some incredible stuff. I would love to go to that lighthouse. That oldest lighthouse in America. Isn't that what it is? Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is. Yeah. That's so funny. All right, let's get your palate wet. You want a little wetness? All right, let me pull something up here. This I had yesterday and never got to it. But I'll play it because it is important. It's a video by John Greenwald from the Black Vault Originals on YouTube. This video is called Luis Elizondo and Christopher Mellon on the release of the 3 UFO videos from the DOD. This is only 4 minutes. So, let's take a look and see. I know what this is already, and everybody should know this. We should all know this, but just in case we don't know, here we go.
Those videos had to adhere to what was on that, what they call the DD Form 1910, which we didn't label it yet. But the DD Form 1910 was for that private U.S. government use only. And when Christopher Mellon had come out recently, he had said that he supplied those videos to the New York Times. Then in the James Fox's great documentary, in that, Christopher Mellon came out and said somebody, didn't name them, but somebody bent the rules. That was what his wording was.
I received the videos, the now famous videos, in the Pentagon parking lot from a Defense Department official. I still have the originals in the packaging. This is a case where somebody bent the rules a little bit, and they did so for the larger good. And
hey, I'm stopping it right there. Don't be fooled by this guy. Nobody bent any rules. They're making it seem like they did. Come on, if they bent the rules and admitted it on TV, don't you think there would be some, well, no, not with Democrats, because rules for thee, not for me, is their token of appreciation on the Constitution of the United States. That's right, laws don't apply to them. Yeah. But here he is talking about. It's so stupid. I just don't buy it.
We're absolutely all better off because of it.
That's another one.
We're all better off because of 3 videos of blobs, of FLIR videos that got half of this country up in I don't know, not up in what the fuck? I can't even speak. I know. Half of ufology anyway. Well, actually, most of ufology thought these videos were the smoking gun. They sure played like it was, right? It's just so hysterical to me. They act like they're breaking the laws to give us those videos. Oh yeah, we did a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. I can't talk about it, but we bent the rules a little bit. In other words, you broke the law a lot of it.
One of those disconnects where paperwork says internal use only, cleared for that. Then we see the videos, and they were kind of advertised at, well, not kind of, they were advertised as going through the declassification process through DOD. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so,
what is that chain of custody?
I can't speak for Chris Mellon, and quite frankly, I've never asked Chris. I don't want to know. There's, I hate to say plausible deniability is sometimes a good thing. But out of respect for Chris, I've never asked him this source, and I don't really plan to be honest with you. That's between Chris and whoever he talked to.
Everything that has happened to date has been from the bottom up. It's been from troublemakers and activists like Lou and me. We snuck these videos out, and I took them to the New York Times.
Wow. Troublemakers and whatever else he said. Are you kidding me? They are so far from troublemakers. Nothing happened. Nobody even knew at the time. And those who didn't care. Nobody cares about the 3 videos anymore. Who gives a shit? Great. Now I know for a fact it's fake. This whole scene, stealing it or whatever they did. You know how you know? Not only because they're so proud of what they've done. I forgot my train of thought. This is awful. What's going on with me? I can't speak. I can't think. I'll come back to it.
It's been from troublemakers and activists like Lou and me. We snuck these videos out, and I took them to the...
Troublemakers and activists. First of all, these 2 guys are not troublemakers. Far from it. And what was the other one? Activists. I never heard of Lou or even really Christopher Mellon until Lou came out of the woodworks. Activists? Since when? Give me a break. That's how you know this is big time bullshit. It is. It just is. It's a story. That's all it is.
New York Times. We snuck these videos out, and I took them to the New York Times. How TTSA wound up putting them forward. I will tell you, if you were to ask me, I probably would have been more hesitant to do that, but.
Seems like, I think, you see how he was just stammering around? Can't even come up with, like me. Watch.
I will tell you, if you were to ask me, I probably would have been more hesitant to do that, but, it happened. And it happened without me knowing.
Without me knowing? What'd he do? Just cut one?
That really wasn't.
So you had no idea.
Without me knowing. Without me knowing. Without me knowing. 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 Knowing.
I'm sorry, I just can't stop.
That really wasn't.
So you had no idea that they were going to release those videos?
Not until.
Oh, look at the eyes dancing around. Come on, come up with that lie, Lou. Look at his eyes start dancing around after John. No, look at his eyes. It's in his eyes.
Not until
darting.
New York Times article. Yeah, that was not.
But you know what? It seems like he's telling the truth here. He didn't know.
I was not aware. I was not aware.
No, wrong. He was aware. He was aware. He was aware. He was aware. Watch.
I was not aware. 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 I was not aware.
I was not a. I am not a crook. I am not a crook.
It's been from troublemakers and activists like Lou and me.
Troublemaker. You know what? Come to think of it, yeah, Lou is a troublemaker. Lou is a troublemaker, and this guy tells him what to do. This is the puppet. You know that, right? This is the puppet master of everything. It's Mellon. Come on. Come on. You know it's true. You know it's true.
We snuck these videos out.
Look at her. She's like, hee 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 hee.
Snuck these videos out. We snuck these videos out, and I took them to the New York Times.
Were you aware they had them, if I can ask that?
Don't say it, Lou. Yeah, Dad, think of that lie, you piece of shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I take it back. I'm sorry, Dorothy, if you're here. Look at how long. Actually, look at how long. That's a 4-second pause. That's a 4-second pause. Could have put a commercial in there. Look.
Ask that?
Look.
Where they had them?
Here we go.
If I can ask that.
1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000.
No, actually.
Holy shit, a 5-second think of a lie answer, Lou. I need an answer quick. Somebody put it in my ear. And what the frigonometry is going on with his earrings? What is he, a tribesman all of a sudden? Hey, tribal Lou, tribal Lou, trouble Lou. Oh my God, those earrings. I know it's his thing that holds up the thing. I know, but it looks like earrings. He got rid of them because I made fun of him. I guarantee it.
No, actually.
Hey, Lou, have you ever cheated on your wife?
No, actually. Let me think.
If you did that question and got that answer, you wouldn't believe him. If you asked Lou, now let's imagine Lou cheated on his wife and this question was asked. Watch the answer he gives. You would think he was lying. I just figured out a new tool on how to know if somebody's lying. Just do the old cheat question in front of it. And if it doesn't seem like he's giving you an honest answer, he's not. It's a lie, no matter what. Watch. You'll see. Oh my God, I'm brilliant today. I came up with that one all on my own. It's already a thing. Hold on.
They had them, if I can.
Hey, Lou. Have you ever cheated on your wife like she's accused you of cheating?
Can I ask that?
No, actually. Let me think.
You wouldn't believe it. Listen, now more. Now look, he goes, let me think. Oh, honey, you cheated on me. You can't even come up with an answer. You cheated on me. Now I'll play Lou's wife. Now let's watch how this really would play out. Hold on. Have you ever cheated on me? You better answer. Oh my God, you have an answer?
No, actually.
Bullshit, I don't let you think. You don't know if you cheated on me, you prick.
John, I don't recall.
My name's not John. You're gay.
I really don't. I don't think, because I remember being very...
Abadi. Porky Lou. Porky Lou. Abadi. Let me tell you, John.
Surprised. Because the intent originally was for a community of interest and unclassified, but for official use only, if you will, community of interest.
Oh, my God.
And I...
My God, his whole attitude changed, right? He sounds totally depressed since he got busted cheating on his wife. Well, in our game here.
I wasn't the one who
it wasn't me. I wasn't the one.
I received the videos, the now famous videos in the Pentagon parking lot from a Defense Department official. I still have the originals in the packaging.
Okay, first of all, every guy in this place looks at this penmanship, and that's a woman's handwriting. I know you're going to say it was a secretary, probably. But that's girl handwriting right there. So we know he didn't sign this. Maybe this down here with this shitty pen, pocket pen that he whips out. Look, it doesn't even smudge. Oh, shit, it did. That's the kind of guy Mellon is. I've got a pen here that can write upside down. The astronauts use it because it won't leak and it'll always write. Really? Yeah, look, check it out. Oh, it's not working. It shouldn't smear. Oh, it did when it worked. Anyway, oh, there's more?
And I wasn't the one who provided them. So
I looked right in your face, Lou. I knew you cheated on me. I saw you with her. Wasn't me. That's exactly what he just said right here. Wasn't me. All right, I know. Enough.
And I wasn't the one who provided them. So I really don't know.
Aha, the truth is never harmed by asking questions. It is to those who lie, though. Hey, Lou, did you cheat on your wife? I need to think about that. It doesn't matter what the question is. He was lying right there. Did you know about this stuff at all? Did I know? Wow. You'd think that would be an easy answer, right? I didn't know. Because the lie, you always got to remember the lie. Nobody's got that good of a memory. That's why I said I don't want my brain to work that hard. Just tell the truth. Yes, they're going to be hurt. Yes, people will feel like shit because you told them things that weren't pleasant, which is the truth. And the truth hurts. That's where the term comes from. I don't know when it happened, but it does. It hurts. But I would rather know than not know. And everybody says the same thing. Anybody who says they would rather not know and would just live their lives out without any pressure in their lives, no friction, they're living in a fog, those type of people. Hey, there's nothing wrong with living in a fog. It's just inevitably one day you're going to wake up and the truth is going to smack you in the face. And you're going to be like, when did this happen? We've been telling you about it all along. Same with ufology. Been telling you about it all along. And the funny thing is, I was thinking about this. Yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about that. Yeah. All right. We're not going to talk about that just yet. Hold on. Now, there's this supposed material. I was going to play this, but this is also from the Black Vault. This video says he breaks down a few documents likely related, describing UFO material after years after the government military's investigation into UFOs known as Project Blue Book. The documents show that within the walls of the CIA, despite the U.S. government's public stance, officials and personnel continue to watch UFO developments. They even reference material and something hand-carried to the office of one of the CIA scientists. What was it? A document? Post-it note? Piece of wreckage? John, if you don't know, I don't know. Nobody knows. So I'm about to play a part of this video where nobody knows. Why even play it? We just talked about it. Maybe I won't. Do we need to? Let's give it 30 seconds. We'll do that. 30 seconds. Let me pull it up. Yeah, it's there. Got a boom.
Exploring some documents on what I'll call UFO material. The question mark is, what is the definition of material? Now, I have, made reference to one of these documents in the past, and some people were questioning whether or not material.
Why does it do that?
Material in the form of just somebody said something that they saw, wrote it down, and that's a UFO document, which is material, or physical.
All right,
big breakdown on the CIA UFO view. But it's an important connection in my view that I think that we should discuss. But on top of that, again, I've got kind of an update for you when it comes to these records. The first document is a 2-pager. This was from 1976.
It says, we attempt to obtain analytical guidance on the UFO blank subject. We contacted the doctor to see if he knew of any of the official UFO program and also to attempt to answer some of the questions posed by Blop. Dr. Bleep exhibited interest in Bloop, which was hand carried to his office. After a short examination of its contents, Dr. Boop advised us that he would personally look into the matter and get back to us. As we discussed in reference A, Dr. Boop has since contacted us and relayed the following information. It would appear to be best if you advised Glop that he All right, here we go.
Are vital for further progress in this area. At the present time, there are offices and personnel within the agency who are monitoring the UFO phenomena. But again, this is not currently on an official basis. Sure sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yep.
Dr. Redacted feels that the best approach would be to keep in touch with and, in fact, develop reporting channels in this area to keep the agency/community informed of any new developments. In particular, any information which might indicate a threat potential would be of interest and would specific indications of foreign developments or applications of UFO-related research. Dr. Redacted has advised us that he would evaluate any additional information we might receive as well as disseminate significant developments through appropriate channels should it be warranted.
And we wish to stress again that there does not now appear to be any special program on UFOs within the intelligence community, and this should be relayed to Bleep. Why does it sound more professional when John reads it? Anyway, as you can see, there is a conversation going on here about some materials. I like it. But what are they? Were they if they were hand carried, then that means they're not dangerous, capiche? It's a one capiche show. It's been a while. It's a one capiche show. So it can't be something that would hurt somebody, right? But if it was hand carried, why isn't it? Is it in a box or is it in a? How's it wrapped? I know they don't go into it. I'm just thinking. Yeah, maybe a suitcase. I don't know. With handcuffed to somebody, you would think that would be the way. I always thought that was funny, seeing briefcases handcuffed to somebody's arm or wrist or whatever. Like they're willing to lose that limb for whatever's in that box right there. And I want to know what's in that box. Yeah, I want to know what's in box number 1. Do you lose a hand to see what's behind box number 1? Do you lose a foot to see what's behind box number 2? Or do you lose your head to see what's in box number 3? Contestants, line up and let's get ready to saw. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Here we go. This is a letter, John Greenwald. What the? Oh, this, we already know about this. This is a letter this letter is a final response to your 24 January 2019 mandatory declassification review request referenced above and submitted under Executive Order 13526. For a full text copy of Papadee-Padoop, here is the link. Please be advised that we conducted a thorough and diligent search in an effort to locate full text version of the document, but were unsuccessful. The best copy available is the one you already located on the electronic reading room. Although our searches were reasonably calculated to locate the relevant document, and it is highly unlikely that repeating those searches would change the result. You nevertheless have the legal right to appeal the determination. As the CIA Information and Privacy Coordinator, I am the CIA official responsible for this determination. You have the right to appeal this response to the agency release panel within 90 days from the date of this letter. Please explain the basis for your appeal. You may address appeal correspondence here. I don't know why we're talking about this, but it looks like John tried getting some information on it.
In fact, you can see it was approved for release back in 1978, likely in this very, very state that you see. Same deal. It's from that domestic contacts division.
That's crazy. For this long?
And let me read it to you. Mr. Redacted.
Wow.
At a recent meeting to evaluate some material from Redacted, you mentioned a personal interest in the UFO phenomena. As you may recall, I mentioned my own interest in the subject, as well as the fact that DCD had been receiving UFO-related material from many of our S&T, or science and technology sources, who are presently conducting related research. These scientists include some who have been associated with the agency for years and whose credentials removed them from the, quote, nut, unquote, variety. The attached material came to my attention through these sources, and it appears to have some legitimate, I'm going to stop here. It's either FI or PI. I haven't been able to figure it out. Both acronyms would fit. PI, public intelligence.
Fake
FI
hand.
is foreign intelligence. I'll let you guys decide. It's pretty hard to read because you can see that little spot there that's removed. Is that a P? Is it an F? Who knows? It appears to have some legitimate or...
Hey, Replicant Planet. How you doing, eh? Welcome to the show. Nice to meet you. I know, I'm looking at the chat room here. Cookie Monster, Fake Hand. I was thinking the same effing thing. That's hilarious. You guys, we're so much alike. It's not even funny. This house genetics. Oh, I now get it. But welcome to the show, everybody. Those of you who have never been here before, I'm Rich Giordano of GoofOn, which means Giordano's UFO Network, or Greatest UFO Network. We're almost there. We just have to work on me. All right, so we get the gist of what's going on here. A lot of hard work went into this. John's trying his best to find out the truth. Yippity-yappity-doo. Got it. Trying to cut segments shorter so we can get to more stuff. I do a lot of this. I'm not proud of it. Not proud of it at all. All right, maybe a little. All right, let's see. Tic Tac witness Ryan Weigelt interview. Here is USS Princeton Helo Detachment LPO Ryan Weigelt talking about the guys who boarded. After the incident, the guys who supposedly boarded the Nimitz and took the information, the data, I guess he was in the room. Let's see how much they give us here. Is it the whole interview? 36 minutes. I'm going to go to 17 minutes and 30 seconds because that's where it starts. All right, let's listen to this. Here we go. It's coming.
People that are doing the tactical, warfare coordinating that would be able to look at that information would be very helpful in real time. So it makes sense. Okay, so, that's interesting stuff, and I think that there's a bunch of people that saw what was going on in combat on that day and that week leading up to the intercepts. But, you contacted me and you said that you had specific information about people that came aboard the Princeton after.
Oh, the Princeton
the video after these intercepts. Maybe just tell me what you saw.
So on.
Oh, okay.
Some Air Force guys coming in plain green flight suits, and
this is incredible.
They flew on board another helicopter and hot seated into our helicopter and went off and took our helicopter off mission to do some other stuff that night.
Oh, they took his helicopter. Well,
flight ops, I was there. They brought in some stuff in some bags. We put our aircraft to bed. I went to sleep. When I woke up the next morning, I got a call over the 1MC of the ship from the CO to go to the bridge. When I got out from my berthing up to the top of the ship, we were in San Diego Harbor. I was handed a cell phone from the CO of the ship, and it was my command telling me that one of our transponders, something from our aircraft, was taken, and we needed it replaced. And these are pieces of secure hardware that's tracked. There's a physical log of where these, boxes are, and it's extremely, it's locked up stuff. I thought it was kind of odd that the Princeton left the battle group in the middle of a cruise, and we were in San Diego Harbor. They dropped off the guys that were with us, that they were collecting whatever from the other ships, I guess, and then rode our ship back into San Diego Harbor.
I'm going to go back just to kind of step through that.
Damn. That is crazy. This is amazing. This was just me just haphazardly just looking around on Twitter just now, and it was right there on my first swipe down. I can't believe this story. I should have known. Adam Weigelt. Okay. I mean, Ryan Weigelt. Why did I say Adam? Yeah, I'm a little off today. I've got Bidenisms coming out of me. Come on, man. You know the thing. I can't. It's like, what's that when people shout out stuff? They can't control it. It's like that. Let's listen to the rest of this. Oh, Moonlick. Artemis 1. LOL. Shell rocket ship. I know. Something's weird about this Artemis 1. $2.13. You just opened up Pandora's box, my friend. All right, you didn't really. But it feels like it, because this rocket should have went up months ago, just like the James Webb Telescope was 7 years delayed, or 10, or more. Hey, I would rather they put it up there and everything's working instead of it blasting off and blowing up, which is, sadly, I have a feeling may happen. I think, and I hope they don't get frustrated where they just launch it anyway. Because, we're on a time crunch, or we've run out of funding, or we have to do it in a certain orbit. It's always something. It's always something. I think they missed their first satanic orbit, and they're waiting for the new demonic orbit to come around. Well, that took me. Thank you, Moonlick. You know what? That's the first super chat of the day. What? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Mucho gusto, generoso. Well, thank you, Moonlick, for the $2.13 Artemis super chat. Gosh. Hopefully, that's not Artemis blowing up. Good one. Good one. Thank you, by the way. Unbelievable, that Artemis thing. Anyway, back to this. Oh, wait, there was an $8 PayPal that came through from Nathan Allen. Nathan Nitsky, Nathan's Hot Dogs. Thank you, Nathan, for your continuing support of Goof On, and a very good friend of the show. Man, thanks for that. Appreciate it, bro. I do. No message. Okay. And a mucho gusto generoso.
One more time, because I think that from people that are hearing this for the first time, it's a little confusing, the kind of sequence of events. But it's, from what you told me, it sounded like some guys, basically arrived on the Princeton that were not assigned there, and these guys had the purpose to. Well, you said they got onto your helicopter and they flew off for a while, and then they came back, and then when they came back, you noticed that these guys had green flight suits on, but they weren't really, assigned to the Princeton.
No, they were just plain. They're like, but anybody would wear. So if there was anybody who was going inside an aircraft, they're going to get a plain green flight suit, no name on there. We don't know who you are, but for some reason, we need to move you from here to there.
And in your experience, I mean, you've seen those types of personnel before.
Oh, it happens all the time.
And they're sort of given carte blanche, meaning that these guys have some sort of rank that allows them to do what they're doing.
They're here for a reason to do something that they need to do, and you need to just stay the hell out of their way while they do it.
You mentioned Air Force, and I know that Patrick Hughes said that, but are you sure, or you just said that?
I'm positive. I've been in the military for at least 10 years during this time frame, so I know ranks. I know ranks of other military, and these guys were Air Force.
Wow. Pretty wild. So there is confirmation that there were guys that were in a helicopter. So that's all confirmed. That's all confirmed. We knew it, but now it's more confirmed where they came from. So cool. People are coming out of the woodworks. Nice. Way to go, Weigelt. Whatever his name. Ryan Weigelt. It's very cool. You're listening to Goof On here. It's Saturday in the UK. We go a little earlier today for those in the UK because we have a large listening audience that is from the UK. And we just don't want them to have to be here at 2 a.m. to start the show every night. So try to cut them a little bit of a break. Sorry, I can't go any earlier. Maybe we will go early. Maybe someday we will change the time of the show. But for now, this is it. I'm not changing. Everybody else is trying to pile on the 7 o'clock time. More the merrier. All right. So I really, today's episode, today's show, whatever you want to call it, I did want to focus on a few of the things that have happened recently and maybe in the past that led up to where we are now. Why disclosure is always talked about, but it doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere. And Lou Elizondo recently said within the last 2 months that we're halfway to disclosure. And then about a month ago, he said, well, his opinion, we've already had disclosure. Do you think that we had disclosure? Do you feel like it? Now, I don't want you to say yes because you believe that aliens are here. I want to know the truth. Do you think the government has given us disclosure? Official alien disclosure. It means that disclosure is something that was hidden from the public that is now going to be released. And that disclosure for us would be aliens. Not the UFOs. They're just with the aliens. It's all about aliens. Disclosure is not about their technology. It's not about technology that we discovered. That's not disclosure because we haven't been hiding it from anybody if we just discovered it. How about archaeological digs? What if the UFOs you see and everything that's been back engineered by us, everything comes from an archaeological dig, a UFO in the sand, in the dirt? What if they unearthed it secretly and we got a lot of stuff from it? What if it was that? What if it was that? Would that be disclosure if the government came out and said, we found this in the earth. We think it was from another species on another planet. We don't know what we're doing here, but here it is. No, by that point they would have known everything they can know about that UFO if it was a 70-year cover-up. You think it's really hard to keep a secret when everything's compartmentalized? How many people do you think were on board the Bob Lazar project along with Bob? You think it was just Bob that was working on that UFO? He never talked about other people coming in and out to work on that. He never said that other people, were leaving notes behind. And that's because everything's compartmentalized. And that's to keep the lie safe. Now, Bob Lazar was a recluse, someone that really not good at relationships. He got into the dirty business, and it is a dirty business, whether men love it or not, of, what is it? What do they call those places? Brothel? A lot of seedy shit goes down in those places. Believe me, I worked in them for years, a decade. I know. As pretty as they look, guys. What goes on behind the scenes? Oh, it is bad. Bob and Bob's story to me doesn't make sense. And from the day he came out, I always thought there was something fishy about his story. And then when people were really digging in and couldn't find a lot of information about the guy, other than a name in a phone book, my question has always been, why Bob Lazar? He does not fit the profile of someone you can trust. Why? Because that whole story was bullshit. No way in Jesus Christ's heaven or hell, whatever you want to say. I don't even know why I said that. What does that mean? No way in hell would Bob Lazar be chosen to work on a UFO. There's just no way. The only way Bob Lazar would be chosen to work on the UFO is if the UFO was dangerous and killed everybody that touched it. You don't go out and get the best scientists on the planet. You get somebody like Bob Lazar who's expendable. Capiche? Oh, it's a two capiche show. Come on. Woo. It's been a while. Right? You don't get that guy who writes, in Science Magazine or has peer-reviewed articles. You get a guy like Bob Lazar who's expendable. Maybe he did work on UFOs or a UFO, and it was so dangerous, right? Didn't the people who worked on it before him got killed? And that's why he was brought in? Yeah, right? So maybe that's why. Fernambulax, just a shout out to Bob. Yo, pimp! Okay, I see you. Fernambulax is allowed to give a shout out to Bob. Bob Cratchit, thank you very much for the $2 support. Shout out to Bob Lazar. If it wasn't for Bob Lazar, we would not have the sports model. And that is exactly what that looked like. Shut up, Bob. Somebody let me in here. I just figured I'd sit down and start talking. You sound like Butthead. Thank you, Fernambulax. I just love saying that name. Fernambulax. I'm the only one who says it correctly, by the way. Mucho gusto, generoso. It sounded like Mucho Gusto, Daniel LaRusso. I'm watching, what is it? The karate movie? Oh, I can't think. Cobra Kai. TV show, whatever. I got to tell you, they did it again. This season is better than the last. How do they do it? I got emotional in this episode. This season, I'm not done yet. I'm only on episode 7 going on 8. Obviously, I'm just finished 7 is what I should have said. Is there no more? Is that it? That was the last one? No, it said press this if you want to go to the next episode. And I didn't press it. And then it went on it anyway, and then I turned it off. Yeah, there's more than 8 episodes. But it is phenomenal. God, how do they do it? How do they do it? I don't want to ruin it because I don't know. You know, it just came out a little bit ago, so I know some of you haven't seen it yet, but it's definitely worth a watch. I was worried. The first episode, a little slow. Second one, a little slow. But it was still good. But then, oh my God. Super smart writing. It's actually like real conversations people have. You know, it's not like Hollywood conversations. You know, it's like real talk. It's very well done. Very well acted, too. I have to admit, everybody's good. And I like the girl, not going to mention it, but I like the girl who lost the championship to LaRusso. And now she was the Cobra Kai champ. Oh, no, she won. Yeah, no, duh. She won. She won, but she actually lost because we found out it was fixed. And she's working with Kreese. Oh, and then what happened? Oh, Kreese then did. Oh, no, it's all over. What are they doing? Oh, and now they're admitted into the Kaichwakiko thing that's in some other country. What a show. I don't want to ruin it. All right, let's get back to ufology. So Bob Lazar was an extremely important part of ufology. It opened up a lot. It opened up Area 51. It opened up S4, everything around that area, all the mountains on the edge where you can supposedly see things. That's how Bob got busted because he kept bringing his friends out there. John Lear, who I think's his father, I swear on it. That's another interesting twist to this whole thing, too. See, I'm not so sure, but if I was an advanced alien species with cloaking ability and all this stuff that they could do, you know, make turns at 30,000 miles an hour, 90-degree turns without hurting anything, structure of the ship because they have a gravitational bubble around the whole thing. So, all right, I get all that. Did you? Hello? I just heard somebody say my name. It sounded like it was behind me, but it was weird. I can't explain it. What was I saying? Bob Lazar, I know, but anyway, just an important part of history, and it did open up a lot of things for us, and then Area 51 was declassified some years ago, and I think because everybody knew about it, it was in all the movies that were coming out. But what else was an important part of ufology in recent times? See, Bob Lazar, and then very little after Bob Lazar until really the Phoenix Lights. There was nothing for 18 years, right? 89, 99. Oh, wait, that was in 97, right? If it was 89, only 8 years later. God, it felt like longer. Yeah, there wasn't much anyway. I mean, a good 9 years. All we talked about was Bob Lazar. Then the Phoenix Lights happened in 1997. And then after that, there was a lot of Rendlesham stuff that was going on. Rendlesham Forest is huge for ufology. Huge. The Lonnie Zamora case, huge. These are all positives in our field where there's supposed to be some evidence and videos, and we still don't have them. Lonnie Zamora saw the writing on the side of that egg-shaped craft, and that thing's been written up 10 different ways till Sunday on what the real symbol was or symbols that he saw on the side of that thing. It's pretty interesting. I think one of the words or one of the symbols meant planet or something. It's always weird like that. That reminds me, just like Peniston said he was uploaded all the information when he touched the UFO at Rendlesham. He didn't know it at the time, but years later, it was like it was activated, right? Isn't that the story or something like that? Right? He had the upload of information. And it was something to do with the things he saw in the craft. I don't know what it said. I can't remember anymore, but it was something like in the search for planet or something civilization. I don't remember. But it was another one of those, are you kidding me, moments in ufology. And then they tried saying Rendlesham was not UFOs. It was a hoax, a joke on Christmas Eve played by the people on the other side in Rendlesham in Canada. I don't want to get into it. I was just thinking about it, but I don't want to get into that. But those were important parts of history, in recent history, important moments, right? Everything seemed to happen years apart until recently. Things were happening months apart. And at one point, things were happening weeks apart in UFO. Well, it felt like it, right? Since 2017, when Lou got here, TTSA blew up. You know, everybody was talking about what they were supposed to do was build this transmedium craft that can go into space, underwater, into Earth, wherever it wants without any delay in movement, any hesitancy, any resistance. Transmedium craft, which is also metacrafts. You really want to get down to the science of it. And the weird thing about this is, and I would have to say it was probably 1980 when I was having dreams of seeing UFOs in my backyard. And to this day, guys, gals, everybody, it seems so real. I would swear on a stack of Bibles it happened. I mean, these dreams are unbelievably detailed. And the craft I saw, and I talked about this every time, you know, it looked like a disc that went up on its side and it moved over the pool that we had to where I was standing underneath the thunderstorm that somehow was around us but not hitting us. And when I looked at the craft, its shell looked like Tetris. It had all different shapes and stuff, like the ship could actually press a button and all those shapes and all those things move into a different looking object. I didn't see it happen, but that's what I thought. Because Tetris was big back then. It was still new in the 80s. I think it just came out. But that's what it looked like. And when it got close to me, I couldn't hear anything, but I could feel it. And I describe it like when a car goes by that has 15-inch woofers in it, you can feel it. Felt like that, but like it felt like that. Like if you had the chills, and that's exactly what it felt like and sounded like in my head. But that's a dream, right? Somebody today emailed me and said, hey, it's nice to see that you admit you're a contactee. And I wrote back and said, I never admitted to that. I just said it's possible. I don't think I was, but the possibility could be there. And then he said an experiencer, someone who has them continuously. And I'm not that, he said. I'm more that than I am a contactee. I experience different things. That's what I do. And I think that comes in my mind. I think it's all in my mind. I think this whole thing is in our minds. I do. We want to believe so badly that we're special, that we have the ability to see and feel things that other people can at the time when we're most vulnerable. Falling asleep, driving alone, being alone. I'm always alone. So, nobody's here to level me out and tell me you imagined it. And I think we can get really deep in our brains and feel like I'm being singled out. There must be something about my vibration. My vibration is very special. It's kind of euphoric, I'm told. And it's blue. My aura is blue. Whatever that means. I know, I'm there now. I got another. Oh, let's see. This is from Wayne. PayPal, $3.69. Hey, Richie, glad you're feeling better. Make sure you check out a latest episode with former Space Force Commander Lieutenant Colonel Matt Lohmeyer. It'll surprise you, especially how you can pull apart what people... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's cool, man. Thanks, Wayne. For sure. Very, very nice of you to send a PayPal, by the way. Thanks a lot for that. Very generous. And I will check that out. I can't wait. That's cool. And if you want to send me a link, send it to goofonradio@gmail.com if it's easier that way, so I don't have to search for it. I'll search for it, but if you can, I'll search for it. But thanks again. That's right. We are supported by the public. All the links are in the show description. Everybody knows what to do. All right. I'll get back to the important things again. Take a break from that. I want to go to this. Or do I right now? Gillibrand's groundbreaking UAP amendment. Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. This is why I posted this to me. Ross Coulthart, what is wrong with him now? I thought he was an investigative journalist. I thought he was the guy that was going to bring new information to ufology. But here he is, just doing what everybody else falls into doing. And that's a history lesson. So he's going back a year and telling us about this thing, that Gillibrand amendment, whatever. Everybody knows about it. It's like, it's only 9 months ago, bro. Let it breathe. I know, you can't find anything new in the field to talk about, but just do the best you can. Talk a lot about Lou. People hate that. All right. So Third Phase of Moon put out a video, and it is called Crazy Beyond Comprehension. What the heck is happening? See, I got to know what the hell is happening. So that's what we're going to do real quick. Thanks to Third Phase of Moon and their generosities. Oh, that was today. No. I don't want this one. No. I wanted this one. Yeah, it's almost, you can see why I messed up it. Clearest UFO footage ever? That's where I want to go to. This is from a few days ago. Even though we haven't talked in a week, it's nice to see the boys, the guys, the fellas are still working hard. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, wow. All right.
Breaking news coming out of Mexico. Jaime Maussan is sharing this video right here with us at Third Phase Moon. Take a look at this.
Later.
What the heck is going on? Is this some kind of new technology? Some kind of new drone being seen over Mexico? This is incredible stuff. We've got Brent Cousins here, and right now we're just...
See, now everybody watching this probably didn't even listen to what he just said. Could it be a drone? He already threw it up there. And all the people that are criticizing everything, they're going to say, oh, there they go again, just posting up that fake stuff. They could have said it was a drone. They did. They could have said it was a balloon. Probably did. I mean, they do their job very well. They know the language. You got to listen. Put your listening ears on. Debunkers and haters of Third Phase and Goof On. Put your thinking ears on. Listening ears too. Thinking ears. What the hell?
Just kind of breaking this down. We've got some videos coming in. but this one kind of came to the forefront. We decided to share it with you right away. Brett, what's your thoughts here? Yeah, we're going to take a closer look at this, Blake, and see exactly what's going down here. I would like a little bit more information and a longer video of what we're looking at here. Let's just take a look for sure right now. Here's a comparison of visual side-by-side characteristics. This has been done in AI, right, Blake?
No shit.
Absolutely. What we're looking at is enhanced footage via AI from the video itself to give you a clearer picture. AI is going to be involved in the forthcoming
That's crazy
hunt for UFOs in regards to enhancing blurry footage. And right now, this is freeze frame, step-by-step of the original footage that Jaime Maussan is claiming to be something otherworldly. Look at this one from Denver. We covered this earlier on Third Phase of Moon this year. It does have this pod-like characteristics. That's why I think Jaime Maussan brought this up in comparison to what we're looking at. And he also states that you could almost see an alien in the cockpit.
Oh my God, that's right.
Brett. What's your thoughts? Yeah, it's interesting comparing both of these, the evidence that's coming in the footage. And right now we're seeing this figure, this face on this bulbous part of the craft.
He looks mad.
And it has this like...
I am Groot.
Great comparison back to back right here.
That's crazy. Cool. It's the same one.
We got Mexico. We got
Isn't it the same thing? If this was not if this is not a balloon, and I'm gonna say why I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know, because when they're moving, this glinting from the sun, or is this something inside? It's pretty cool either way. But I know a lot of you are going to say it's a balloon or a drone. But balloons are not this stable unless they're motorized. Like a drone balloon. Those are real. But Jesus, you can tell this is not that. The drone needs air. You can't impede the air. This is an enclosement. So I'm going to say there's no way this is a drone. If it's some sort of controlled blimp, I would need to know the size of it. I don't think it's a big blimp, because I don't see any ropes hanging off of it or any gear to lock it down when it lands. It's very interesting, I swear. If it's not a balloon, it's definitely not a drone. It could be a motorized, but I'm telling you, the characteristics just don't seem right for that. It's pretty odd.
Denver, if you could imagine Mexico on the left, if it was more horizontal, it would almost replicate the one next in Denver, the same video. But could this be manipulated? Could this be a massive hoax? Some CGI going on here? At the moment, I can't rule that out. I wish there was
Wait
more
a second.
footage.
Is it longer? Did it get compressed? Look at it. It's not as round anymore. As I screech. Right? Watch. Look at that picture you see up there. Now watch this. That's more bubbleless. That's round, more round. And then we get to the next. Come on. Where was it? It's not it. Where was it? What the frig, man? There it is.
I had a little bit more.
I don't know.
Just behind the scenes, the reactions from the people.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with it being so short. It pretty much lasts for maybe no more than 8 seconds at the most. And we don't see any pullback from the camera itself showing the area and giving it more provenance in the shaky camera aspect.
That sucks.
Showcasing that this could be indeed real. We're seeing just kind of this.
He's right.
Shot that lasts for a minimal amount of time, and it's still subject to maybe looking like CGI.
and here's an AI representation of it, which could...
So Third Phase of Moon, put it all out there, guys. Open your ears. They said it could be everything. It could even be CGI. They just don't know. And that's what we do. That's what they do. They put this stuff out there. They don't know. But it's submitted by people like us to decide. What do we think? I'm telling you, now that he's explained it the way he did, that it's a very short video and they don't pan out so we can get, a reference to see how big it might be. I have a feeling there's some tomfoolery going on, or Jane foolery. It's a good video though. I like the yellow one.
Earlier on Third Phase of Moon this year is quite incredible when you have to maybe contemplate that there.
And that is weird that an alien pareidolised. Look at down here. There's another little baby alien. He's got his hand on the baby alien's head. You could even see it sitting down. You can see the knees bent. Right here, it kind of looks like a pod. The body looks like a cricket or an insect of some kind with a shell. Look at the eyes. It's even got a mohawk type of thing. Look.
There is maybe something extraordinary going on.
I can play this game too.
Extraterrestrial in the cockpit, viewed behind.
He's in the cockpit with the pilot. It reminds me of the movie Airplane. Robbie, have you ever been in a Turkish prison before? Hey, Robbie, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Hey, you like your dog Scraps? Yes, I do. Do you like it when Scraps rubs up and down your leg? That's what this is. That's what's going on here.
This windshield of this cockpit. Again.
Hey, you're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Shirley, you must be kidding. I'm not kidding. And don't call me Shirley. Great video, boys. Third Phase of Moon, throwing it out there. All right. George Knapp's trying to make his name out there again and not doing a good job of it. This is interesting, though, anyway, because... No, actually, it's not interesting. It's not. But I have to show it to you. It's not interesting. You'll see. Warning! Warning! The newest warning sign at the main entrance to Area 51 it's stern, but not as harsh as the original use of deadly force is authorized signs that greeted visitors. Yeah, you know why? Because we've pussied down our terminology. Deadly force? Oh no, we better not go there. Yeah, that's what deadly force means. Now, you will be required to pay a $1,000 fine if you cross into the training range here, Nevada Test and Training Range. You will have your car towed at your expense. You will have your car impounded at your expense. Not my car. Why don't they put their smartphones on here? We will take your smartphone and erase everything. That's the worst thing. You will be brought into Hico, Nevada, to be processed. Once released, you will be responsible for transportation to your next desired travel location. No shit, Sherlock. Boy, is this stupid. I wouldn't respect that sign. As a matter of fact, I would go monkey on this and throw my shit at it. That's the weakest thing, the weakest warning I have ever heard. That's got to be fake. It's got to be. It is. It is fake. There's no ARS code on the bottom. Or whatever that code is. There's no code. This is put up there. Look at this, right over it. Oh my God, that's what they've done. This is bullshit. From George Knapp. George Knapp falling for it. There's no code. This is not legal. This is not legal. If I crossed into this area, nothing can happen to me because that sign is not a legal sign. Did you know that's the truth? 100%. That's why we have signs. Well, let me show you. That's why all the signs that are legal, no trespassing, do not enter, wrong way, they all have a little code that officializes that sign. Hold on. Somebody messaged me. Let's see what the importance is. Oh. All right. All right, here we go. Official, legal. All right, hold on. Look, here we go. All right. No, that's not it. Signpost, no. Maintenance, no. I tell you. State laws governing. See, these are just pictures of signs. I want rules. Can you? No. Who is responsible if you have? Let me just. I don't know what to do. I didn't think I was going to go here today, so didn't really. No trespassing signs. Let's see what they look like. That's not real. These are just signs. I need yeah, here it is. Penal Code 602, or they have a code on it, a statute code, or like Arizona ARS 131502, trespassing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They put those little, it's like a signature from the government saying, we legalized this area, do not cross here, or you gotta, you'll get in trouble, what it says on the sign. This has got to be faked. This isn't real. That's not a legal sign right there. It's not legal. Trust me, I know. Don't trust me. Look it up yourself. I don't give a shh. Oh, you know how last week I was talking about, I don't know if you remember, I was talking about Red Rum Joe, and he was attacking people, and he is exactly everything he tells people I am. That's what they do. He's a character assassinator. And Grant Levac posted this today. He says, I don't actually have an issue with your tweets. Your transcription of other people's content is valuable to those who don't have the time to watch or listen on demand. What I take issue with is your attitude towards others. But that's just me. And that's somebody that talks with him, friendly. See, they're falling apart from the inside. Because that's what they do. That's what they did to me. That's what Josh and Artemis did to me. It's what Truth Seekers did. It's what Fessler did. It's what they all do. So then, I start wondering, well, shit, maybe it's me. Maybe I am an asshole. And I'm trying to find out if that's what it is. Because it's funny, because Jimenez, when we were on Alien Addict, he says, that's why you don't have friends that you had recently. That's why all your friends leave you. And I said that they were never friends to begin with. You understand? If they're fake friending, they're not friends to begin with. And I'm friends with the same people I've been friends with, some for decades and some for 3 years continuously, without incident, without issues. Maybe they're just putting up with me, I guess. Maybe that's it. The weird thing is, I don't see it. I'm by myself. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong except for telling the truth and just throwing it out there. I listen to other podcasts where people, in Hollywood that are on mainstream media say much worse things than I do. Way worse things that I do. And they're fine. It's a double standard, maybe? I don't know, man. You have to wonder. You have to look inside, and I have many times. Maybe I'm just not who I think I am. Maybe I am too raw for my own good. Anyway, they say third time's the charm. 10:30 a.m. Tuesday on the 27th of September. Artemis 1 is going to try to go to the moon again. We talked about it just a little bit ago, but Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. And because I do a show on Tuesdays, we'll be going live on GoofOn at just before that launch. So we'll be there at 10 a.m. and at 7 on Tuesday. All right. No good. Don't like that. All right. Hold on. I think this just went off. Rebecca Wiles. She says, for $5 PayPal, thank you very much. The Wild One says, from the aliens, a gush. Thank you, Rebecca. Very kind. Mucho gusto. Generosa. I got to come up with something else. Thank you, Rebecca. You're very sweet. All right. I got a few videos here, just some shorts, just so, I don't know, so I don't keep talking.
It's just me, but does anyone else find this video oddly terrifying? Let me show you. The lady in this video decided to record her bird that could imitate her voice perfectly, and this is just so weird. Let me play the audio for you.
Give him a kiss. My sweet turd. My sweet turd bird. Who's my precious jabby bird? Who's my precious jabby bird? Who's my precious jabby bird?
It doesn't make sense how that bird does that, but let me play the part of the video that is just so interesting but so weird at the same time.
Who's my sweet jabby angel?
The bird literally just sounded like a robot. Like, how does this bird...
That was unbelievable. I didn't know that end part there. I turned it off halfway and said, okay, this video is good for the show. Wow. That was unreal. How did that bird do that? It sounded just like R2-D2. Oh my God. And you can see his gullet bouncing around. Like that's where it starts. It's so amazing. They must have like several vocal boxes in there or something. That bird can spit. That bird can throw down with the voice. All right, this is a great life lesson. And I am big on these life lessons. If I could have somebody talk to me once a day and give me a life lesson, I think I could have been successful. I'm not. Hey, Mr. D.B. Cooper, Tim Freestone, how you guys doing? You came at the right time. Life lesson.
Is this jar full?
Yes.
And is it full now?
No. Yes. No.
And how about now? Is the jar full now?
No. Yes. Oh my God, more?
Now, I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life.
Okay.
Golf balls are the important things. Your family, your friends, your health, and your passions.
Okay.
The pebbles are the other important things. Your car, your job, your home. And the sand is everything else. It's just the small stuff. Now, if you put the sand in the jar first, you won't have room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same is true in life. If you spend all your energy and your time on the small stuff, you won't have time for all the really important things that matter to you.
I guess that's true. Like instead of sitting around watching television, I could be at the homeless shelter feeding people, right? That's what I should be doing. Even though I feel like shit every single day of my life, let's go and help some other people because it'll make me feel better. Okay. That's what they mean. Forget about the small stuff, the little argument with your neighbor about the mail, or about somebody walking in your front yard, or somebody that almost hit you and you have road rage over it. They didn't hit you, but you're so mad they almost did. That always bothered me. Like, you know when you have somebody tailgating you? Why do people freak out about that? I say, let them tailgate me. Let them. I don't care what goes on behind me. I only care what's coming at me. Forget that tailgater. You know what I do when a tailgater's on me? I let off the gas. They don't see the brake lights come on. But oh boy, is it exciting to watch them freak out. And God forbid there's a double yellow line and they're trying to get around you and break the law because it's dangerous. And then when they're coming around to yell at you, they don't see the semi coming. I love those scenarios. I do. I really, really do. You got to be smarter. You got to be smarter. Don't sweat the small stuff. Even though you just murdered somebody. No, I'm kidding. True story. No, it's not. Could have been. Maybe it was. I don't know. Look it up in the archives. Next. Next. Oh, all right. All right. This is a great video. Oh, I'm excited. I remembered this. You guys are going to love this video. We haven't played one of these in a while. And I know some of you here love this channel. That is incredible. Is that what it is? Oh, that is impossible. Started with an I. I love James LaFleur's videos. Some of these are just so... There's one video in here, a couple actually, which is why I like this one, that are really mind-boggling. Like these.
But it isn't. This is actually what happened with Crystal, who lives in Mexico. And
this is unbelievable.
What appears to be a flying humanoid caught on
This
camera.
is unbelievable. Watch this.
Frightened with what she was seeing, she started recording it and posted the video to YouTube, and this is what she saw.
This is crazy.
Swear to God, that's a person.
That's right, David Wilcox,
Flash
yeah.
the light. If you're a person, flash the light.
She's asking for it to flash.
Okay, maybe it's no. Oh!
What appears to be...
Oh, come on. It actually shot at her.
Some sort of shadow-like figure can be seen floating just above the ground. Crystal is completely baffled by what she saw, and the video amassed millions of views and thousands of comments.
No, there's no way somebody is up there.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on here.
How'd that happen?
If you have an idea, please do leave a comment.
It's crazy. It actually shined the light right into her camera.
What she saw.
Swear to God, that's a person. Dude, flash the light. If you're a person, flash the light.
Watch. It's coming up. I'll go slow motion. Should be right around here. You'll see it, the light turn on. The object's right here. Come on. Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, here it comes. I saw it flash. See? It's there. That's actually on. This is crazy. It flashed twice. And then it went, yeah, because the computer's pissing me off right now. Don't sweat the small stuff. Shut up! I didn't click it 1,000 times just to miss it.
Okay, maybe it's...
Watch. Look at that. That's crazy. That's literally that's unbelievable to me. Look, and then it turns out. Where is it? Uh-oh. Where is it? It's fake. Oh, it's a fake. That's why. Must be fake. No, I don't know. It looked real. But how did it disappear? Watch.
Okay,
Watch. You can see it easily here. Because if this is CGI, there was a mistake. Watch. Here it comes. See, that light could have just been put in there. It looks like it's from the... Now, let's see where the object is. Don't see it. I don't see it. Now, what I think has happened, the bright light changed the optics for a second, and it looks like it's invisible, but I think it's just out of focus, and that's true by this here. So it's just out of focus. It didn't disappear. Okay, interesting video. Let's go to the next one. All right, this is going to be weird. I don't know if this is the one. That's up there. That's in the sky.
Where is it?
Oh, that's a balloon.
That. Where'd it go?
It looked like a balloon. It's a balloon.
Huh.
That's all it is. It's a balloon. That's what balloons do in the sky, by the way. You can even see there's a string. There was a string on it.
At first, I thought this could be a person using a hang.
No, it's a balloon
or something like that. But
there's the bottom of the string. It's hard to see, but it's a balloon.
Once or twice, pretty sure it's not. It has to be something else. But it looks like some sort of creature flapping its wings. But
no, it's not that. Sorry, guys. It is not that.
Things that happen out there, people sometimes can't find an easy explanation.
Is that a wolf or a dog?
Did she just say a woof? I hate that. So from 2 to 3 years old, this person hasn't learned how to say wolf. And I know a lot of adults out there who still say woof. It's not woof. I hate that.
Is that a wolf or a dog?
That's a dog, Mom.
No, it's not.
I saw it come through. Lily, right there.
Or a beast. What is...
Saudara-saudara, ini hujan di mobil ini doang ini lihat nih. Yang lain kagak nih. Nih, yang lain gak ada yang hujan. Ini di mobil ini doang nih. Tuh. Masya Allah.
For instance, a couple of weeks ago, in the city of Haikou, several videos became a viral sensation on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook of what people believe to be a mysterious phenomena that was captured on camera. This, for instance, is one of the videos.
This is beautiful.
Now, even though I've never seen anything like this in my life,
that is so amazing.
And it does look like some sort of portal.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. This is what it must look like on Jupiter from the ground, you know?
Sci-fi movie. This kind of phenomenon has a good explanation.
Wow.
It has to do with the ice crystals and the sun reflecting at the right place at the right time, and you see this effect. However, sometimes things don't have an easy explanation. And this is exactly the case with this next video that you're about to watch. Check this out.
You guys see that?
Oh, this
shadow?
is weird.
Where are the clouds? Where are the clouds?
In the video, we can see
that is bizarre.
It appears to be.
There really is no cloud. She just scanned the whole sky. That's bizarre. That's a UFO in the sky.
Some sort of shadow being projected into.
And if you look at it, it's kind of got right angles over here. I don't know.
To the mountain, but there is absolutely no object or no clouds that would explain whatever it is that we're seeing here.
Oh, wait a minute. She didn't scan it perfectly.
Whatever's going on here, Betita Joe, who originally...
Yeah, I don't think she scanned it perfectly. But watch.
Posted the video, was absolutely stunned by it. But it wasn't just her. The video went viral and amassed millions of...
Can I go back? I want to make a comment about the makeup. I have to. Guys hate this shit. This looks so fake. You look like you're fake. I mean, guys don't like that. And I see a lot of women wearing their makeup like this. I don't understand it. You're painting on your eyebrows when you have eyebrows. And she didn't even do a good job. Look, she's outside the lines. She was never good at coloring.
Just her. The video went viral and amassed millions of views and thousands of comments.
Ugly.
And internet users were just as baffled as she was. One internet user suggested that this could be a grass field that was burned. However, stuck midair.
Oh, here we go. Last one.
Everybody sees me walking. I'm walking. Look.
You can hear the airplane.
This plane isn't moving.
Okay, I'm going to stop that right there. Nobody's going to tell me that plane is moving. No, do not think you could tell me that that plane is moving. This is parallaxing when the person is standing in the one. Somebody, I was having a conversation with somebody, I don't remember who it was, told me that they witnessed this themselves. Somebody I would respect. And I believe it. We've seen too many videos like this. This is not parallaxing. Let's see what happens.
It's not moving.
That's unreal. You hear it?
But it sounds like it's moving.
Needless to say, the video went viral and amassed millions of views and thousands of comments. What is going on?
Unless the wind at, it looks like about 2,000 feet, 3,000 maybe 2, maybe 1,000. It's very low. Maybe the wind that high is going as fast as the plane, and it's just, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. The plane would still be moving forward. It wouldn't be pushed back or into submission to be in one spot. It's stuck in the matrix. And the banner is with it. The banner is with it. You guys are nailing it. What are you saying? Wind shear's a bitch? Not that much. No, it can't. It's not true. Is it? Is it true, AZ man? How come that banner isn't waving? If the winds were going, the winds would have to be going at least minimal 100 miles an hour. Right? Would you agree with that? That plane's probably with the banner going about 100 to 150. Maybe 120 probably. It's usually what those planes fly. I know because my dad was taking lessons from a guy who used to fly those banners. Yeah. A lot of conversation over the years.
With this plane, in the video we can clearly see that it's not moving at all. But in this case, there could be a reasonable explanation, and it could be due to headwind or contrary wind.
There we go, AZ man.
In the video we can actually hear and see that it's kind of windy. So
no, it's not. That tree's barely moving.
Explain the other two videos. The one where there's a shadow being cast in the mountains.
That has nothing to do with the airplane video.
And the one with the dogs.
What does that have to do?
In my opinion, are really creepy videos. They actually suggest the existence of maybe a parallel universe, some sort of invisible force, or maybe something else. What's your take?
It's something else.
If you're a really big fan of camping and spending some time in the woods, you've probably heard
Ya, gue dengar suara. Gue dengar suara, teman-teman. Dan arahnya di daerah sini. Astagfirullah. Anjing.
Now, strange stories of such creatures actually go.
You know, I've been in scary situations because of this topic and just naturally in life. And I know some of you think that may have been legit. I find that video to be extremely fake. The reason is the breathing. Because when you're scared, for me and other people that I've been around, nobody goes Nobody does that. Nobody does. Maybe I'm scared, Rich. I'm scared, but not. You don't do that. It's just not normal. Only in fake videos it's normal because since you can't see the guy behind the camera, hearing him scared will make you scared. Capisco? Learning as we're burning. Let's keep going. That would have been a great title for the other channel. A great name, Learning and Burning. Or Learning while burning. That would be fun. Hey, have you been over to Learning? But no, I see, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. This is funny. I got to show this. Oh, nope, I can't. This is for the other show. Sorry. Nope. It's a Kamala Harris thing, and that's for the other show. COVID. Should I stop doing that now? I still get sick. All right. Let's... Dr. Drew, I don't know. Did I already play this? I don't think I played this one on Dr. Drew talking about UFOs. I know there was, this is part 2. I didn't play this one. I don't know why this guy's even being mentioned in ufology. For no reason whatsoever, he should be here.
This was the guy that allegedly from Las Vegas, and he was swept into
Bob Lazar.
Mexico thing, and
Bob Lazar.
Oh yeah, that's where I remember playing that part. But this is part 2 of that. Bob Lazar, he says. Not him. Not Drew. I used to like Drew when he had that sex show with the other guy, Adam Carolla. That was actually good back then.
Bob Lazar. And the one thing I will say about that I would take issue with, and maybe this is me to Logan, and if you can explain this to me, if this is the most significant finding in the history of the world with the most extraordinary physics ever contemplated by humanity, why do you select just some guy named Bob off the street?
Okay. First of all, that is a stupid comment. Just picked a guy named Bob. That's his name. Who cares if it... What, did his name have to be Clyde? Did it have to be Robar? I mean, who cares what the guy's name is? There's Drew, the least funny guy on that show, trying to be funny, and it didn't work. Failure is not an option for this guy.
Las Vegas to analyze it. Why Bob? Why Bob? Why didn't you go to Caltech? Why didn't you go to Princeton where they had these, could really dismantle this stuff? Why Bob and this other guy?
I told everybody why. Because he's expendable and he could have died and nobody would have cared. Except for 3 people.
I think that was a human experiment.
There you go.
On Bob.
Yep.
Where they wanted to look at how perhaps other intelligence sources, meaning like other countries, might dismantle our technologies. So they give Bob, who sort of must have met some average...
Wait a second. The reason I play this stuff is for this reason alone. Watch what he says. It makes no sense.
That they did on Bob, where they wanted to look at how perhaps other intelligence sources, meaning like other countries,
how other intelligence sources, meaning like other countries, would go about this process?
Might dismantle our technologies. So they
got Bob to see how some smart person, I get what he's saying. So let's say somebody in Japan found this craft and they, had somebody looking at it. This is how they would go about dismantling the craft or figuring it out, back engineering it, by using a guy who was born in the United States, whose only knowledge comes from the United States, who's taught by a professor from the United States. That is the dumbest comment, and I see why he said it. But Japan may have a totally different way of doing things. Maybe because of their tradition, their beliefs, their psychology of things. It's a weird comment and very desperate sounding.
Give Bob, who sort of must have met some average physics ability of, say, people in China or something, or
wow, this is stupid.
Of the intelligence agencies in China, and see how they would manage a monumental, impenetrable technological task.
That is so dumb. I believe Bob was part of a test, but the test on American people, and I think George Knapp, along with John Greer, created all this. I think they played a big part in this. And maybe John Lear's father played a role in this. I think all of the parties involved are very suspicious to me. Everybody. Something very wrong about Bob Lazar. Why they chose him, it's not what he's saying.
I think it might have been that. Now, you could also look at me and go, oh, you're not going to believe anything. You're going to make an excuse for it. It's cognitive dissonance. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm really not having cognitive dissonance. I just try to figure out what might that, if it wasn't an alien craft, what else might Bob have been exposed?
Good night, FAP. We'll see you on the dark side. Be well, my friend. Safe travels. And may the force be with you. Alien bliss.
To. And the main question is, why Bob? Why just some guy with a physics background off the street of Las Vegas? And you, who might experience some cognitive dissonance, might say, because they needed it to be secret and they needed not to expose academia to it. Yeah, but I'm not sure that's a good argument. I'm not sure.
That's a great argument. That's an incredible argument because they didn't want academia getting involved. It's the best argument of all. Boy, I tell you, you think people are smart. And maybe he's smart in some things, but he's definitely not smart when it comes to ufology. It's very odd to even have him being a part of this discussion of UFOs at all. I don't understand it. What's this? One last thing? No. Yeah? Wait, I got a couple of videos I want to show. Here we go. Let me pull up this one. I think you'll like this one. Oh, this is interesting. Here's a video I wanted to talk about yesterday and forgot. See? Saturday in the UK. I don't think I finished the entire topic of today, but I think the gist of it was given, and that's all that I needed you to know. And I don't remember. Look at this orb. Don't remember. Look at this orb.
That's cool. It got like a spiral around it, eh?
I told you that.
That looks like an iridium flare satellite at around just before the sun comes
Every
up.
morning, man. You don't believe me. I'm glad you're here today to see it for yourself.
That's all it is.
That's a UFO, buddy. That
No,
orb,
it's
that's
not.
an orb.
No, it's not.
And if that orb is around, Bigfoot is around.
Oh, yeah, we played this video. If the orb is around, Bigfoot is around. That's who's bringing us videos, people. That guy. That guy. That's why we have major problems in the field of everything. What is this? 4 objects making odd maneuvers at high altitude. All right, let's see what this is. It's almost sounding like a Jeremy Corbell video. Yeah, baby. Hope you guys... Whoa! What was that? Oh my God. I can't... I am not. No way am I... Nope. Let's finish up. Wow. Jesus Christ. It's birds. It's not UFOs. See them? Looks like birds. You know what sucks about it is, let's see. Oh, it comes in up here. And then it looks like they get smaller and smaller, right? Why is that? Why do they look like everything got smaller? Watch. When they came in from the top of the screen, those dots were much brighter, bigger, right? And then they, I don't know. It looks like they're flapping their wings too. It looks like wings are flapping. I'm done with this video. You know what? We're done for tonight. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. We'll probably be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Yeah. So hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for hanging out here on Goof On. Moderators, super chatters, let me make sure I didn't forget anybody on the PayPal Cash App. Oh, we got one more. Who's this guy? Hey, David Wilcox with 1411 for a rebel, just for kicks. Thank you very much. I get it. I think I get it. A rebel without a cause? Thank you, David Wilcox. Not David Wilcock. David Wilcox. He's a good person, not a bad person. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight here on Goof On. Newcomers and veterans, do me a favor because, you know, it worked for Josh and Artemis. They got 700 subs in a few days just by saying, please subscribe to Goof On. Don't forget. And Goof On lives. All right. Which will be back Tuesday. Maybe. Goof On's going live Tuesday for the launch at 10 a.m. So there may not be another show that day. We are Truthology for you. Yeah. Oh, Truthology for ufology. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Didn't I say that once before? Alien bless. Have a good weekend.
life.